This is TechCrunch. According to one analyst, Apple and Tesla have the biggest exposure to Trump's tariffs. I'm Imran Sheikh, and your Tuesday Daily Crunch starts now. In a recent memo to employees, Shopify CEO Tobi Lütke made a bold policy change. Teams must demonstrate why AI can't perform a job before they're permitted to ask for more headcount and resources. Before asking for more headcount and resources, teams must demonstrate why they cannot get what they want done using AI. Lütke wrote in the memo, which he shared publicly on social media Monday. What would this area look like if autonomous AI agents were already part of the team? This question can lead to really fun discussions and projects. While advancing the notion that AI and so-called agents may help Shopify maintain a smaller workforce is sure to attract controversy, given widespread concerns about AI's impact on jobs. A new report from the United Nations Trade and Development Organization estimates that AI could disrupt over 40% of roles globally. As of 2024, Shopify had around 8,100 employees. The year prior, the company laid off 20% of its staff. Let's see what their new robot overlords bring for 2025. A Meta exec on Monday denied a rumor that the company trained its new AI models to present well on specific benchmarks while concealing the models' weaknesses. The executive, Ahmad Al-Dali, VP of Generative AI at Meta, so you know he's unbiased, said in a post on X that it's simply not true that Meta trained its Llama 4 Maverick and Llama 4 Scout models on test sets. I mean, come on. Now, you see, in AI benchmarks, test sets are collections of data used to evaluate the performance of a model after it's been trained. Training on a test set could misleadingly inflate a model's benchmark scores, making the model appear, well, more capable than it actually is. Over the weekend, an unsubstantiated rumor that Meta artificially boosted its new model's benchmark results began circulating on X and Reddit. The totally nasty rumor appears to have originated from a post on a Chinese social media site from a user claiming to have resigned from Meta in protest over the company's benchmarking practices. Reports that Maverick and Scout perform poorly on certain tasks fuel the rumor, as did Meta's totally not shady and unsuspicious decision to use an experimental unreleased version of Maverick to achieve better scores on the benchmark LM Arena. Researchers on X have observed stark differences in the behavior of the publicly downloadable Maverick compared with the model hosted on LM Arena. Al-Dali, well, he acknowledged that some users are seeing mixed quality from Maverick and Scout across the different cloud providers hosting the models. Followers of benchmark tests for mobile device CPUs and GPUs, well, they're not surprised by any of this. Wedbush securities analyst Dan Ives slashed his price targets for Apple and Tesla over the weekend as President Trump's tariffs threatened to disrupt both businesses. The tariff economic Armageddon unleashed by Trump is a complete disaster for Apple given its massive China production exposure, Ives said in a warning note over the weekend. In our view, no U.S. tech company is more negatively impacted by these tariffs than Apple, with 90% of iPhones produced and assembled in China. Wedbush cut its price target for Apple stock by $75, down to $250 per share. Apple's shares are down this afternoon by 4.3% and trading at $180. Now, Ives also cut his price target for Tesla to $315 from $550, which is still well above Tesla's current share price of $233.94. And Ives said the effect of tariffs isn't the only reason for the price cut. He also cited CEO Elon Musk's politics, which has created a sort of a brand crisis for the automaker, let's just say. Musk's association with Trump, and his tariffs policies are affecting sales in the U.S. and Europe, and also threaten Tesla's popularity in China, further driving Chinese consumers to buy domestic, such as BYD, said Ives. Tesla shares were down nearly 10% compared to Friday's closing price, but have rebounded somewhat as of Monday afternoon. That's your Daily Crunch. Today's stories were reported by Lauren Forstall, Rebecca Billan, Kyle Wiggers, and more beautiful, lovely TechCrunch journalists. We'll see you here tomorrow, same tech time, same Crunch channel. And until then, find us riding shiny and chrome to Valhalla over at TechCrunch.com.